how many of you know about this movie, but movie 43 came out like early last year. I want to say maybe January, February, and March, easily in those 3 months. And it's awful. It's pretty much the worst episode of Saturday Night Live that you could ever think of. It's a collection of really offensive and really not funny sketches, each directed by a different person. But the thing that makes me... so many A-list stars were in this movie. Like, off the top of my head, there was Hugh Jackman, Kate Winslet, Halle Berry, Sean William Scott, Gerard Butler, Chloe Grace Moretz, Christopher Mintz-Plasse, Chris Pratt, Anna Faris, Terrence Howard, Liev Schreiber, Naomi Watts. Like, so many people are in this movie, and it makes me so mad. Oh my god, this movie was so terrible. Like, I don't think I laughed once over the course of this entire movie. I saw this with like 3 or 4 other teenage boys, and if a group of 5 teenage boys think that it's too stupid to be funny, then you have a real problem. Okay, no, so usually I have an index card, like, that I have notes on. That's what I look down a lot and look at it. This is my entire index card for this movie. Line 1, no. Line 2, everything about this movie is wrong. Line 3, there are absolutely no humorous moments. Line 4, every member of this cast is bad. Line 5, bad. Line 6, bad. That's my entire notes for this movie, because I absolutely have... I thought I had nothing to say, but now that I'm in front of the camera, I have so much to say. It was... oh my god, it makes me mad that movies like this are allowed to exist while there are, like, filmmakers out there who actually want to make a movie, and they're being denied funding because this movie was given money. Like, that is terrible. You know, I'm just gonna go through... I'm gonna get my iPad. I'm going to go through every sketch. I'm spoiling everything. I don't care. It's just, I'm going through every sketch and just talking about exactly how not funny it was. Because I don't even want... I hope I don't remember all these sketches, because that means I'm just wasting a lot of my brain. Alright, so movie 43. I know the overlying plot, like, kind of that it goes to between sketches is, Greg Kinnear... No, Dennis Quaid is pitching to Greg Kinnear all these movie ideas, but they're all really stupid, and that's the entire overlying plot of this movie, is that this guy's not good at pitching movies. Eventually he, like, holds the guy hostage, and then he, like, tries to shoot someone. The guy finds out that... It's so dumb. Like, Greg Kinnear finds out that his wife is cheating on him with his boss, then he shoots his boss, and then the only thing that they had any chance of getting a plot with, they just said, oh, this was a movie, and then they're just, like, being actors, they just took off their bulletproof vests or whatever. It was dumb. Alright, overlying plot. The next sketch was... one sec. Wait, what the hell? I don't remember this. Oh, there it is. Okay, The Catch. So this one was with Hugh Jackman and Kate Winslet, and this one actually made me mad, because it started out the movie, and it's Hugh Jackman and Kate Winslet, and they get set up on a blind date. Hugh Jackman shows up, he's wearing his scarf. He takes his scarf off, and there is a human scrotum attached to his neck. That's the entire plot of the sketch. It goes on for like 7 minutes of him just like dunking it in things, and it's repulsive, and it's not funny, and it's gross, and... Okay. And why did Hugh Jackman, like, you were in Les Mis, you were in X-Men, you have so much more to be doing, why are you doing this? The next one, Homeschooled, is with Liev Schreiber and Naomi Watts play these parents who are homeschooling this kid, and they're just like horribly abusing him, and calling him all these terrible things, and like beating him up, and it's not funny. It's like they think offensive is funny, and it's definitely not. And once I finish going through every single sketch, I'm going to say just a bunch of things that I learned about this movie, and they're just terrible. The Proposition, this was easily the low light for me. It's Anna Faris and Chris Pratt, and he's about to propose to her, and she's like, oh no, I have a question too. It's like, okay, let's say it at the same time. So it's like 1, 2, 3, he says, will you marry me? And she says, will you poop on me? And then that's the entire plot of the sketch, and this is one of the longer ones. It's like 10 minutes of her like trying to convince him to poop on him, and him like talking with his friends like, yo, she wants me to poop on him. It's like, well, if she wants to, then... Okay, next one was... Okay, this was Kieran Culkin, who is the brother of the kid from Home Alone, and Emma Stone. And it's pretty much of them just saying disgusting things over a loudspeaker at a grocery store. This had, like, the least plot out of any of them, and it was dumb. None of the things they were saying was funny. It was just... it was just like... I'm sorry. Okay. Then the iBabe, which is pretty much about they make an iPod that's shaped like a naked woman, and then all these like teenage guys are trying to have sex with it, and they're like getting their penises cut off because it's deadly. Like, who thought this was a good idea? Who is sitting in the studio just thinking of all these things, saying like, we should make this? And Richard Gere is like the boss, and Jack McBrayer from 30 Rock, who's so funny, is in this. Oh my god. Superhero speed dating had potential, and then they just decided to make it as offensive as they could. It's pretty much, I don't even like to look at the actors, but it was oh gosh, fine. Jason Sudeikis plays Batman, Justin Long plays Robin, Kristen Bell plays Supergirl, and Leslie Bibb plays Wonder Woman. And they're just doing a speed dating thing, and then it turns out Supergirl is actually like this fat guy in disguise. It didn't make any sense, and it was dumb, and I hated it. Oh yeah, this was just like some random 1-minute ad about children being stuck in machines. Made no sense. Middle School Date was repulsive. This was disgusting. It was Chloe Grace Moretz on a date with this kid who's not a famous actor, and then his brother is Christopher Mintz-Plasse, and she gets her first period, and I'm at a loss for words for this one. I can't even describe it. It's absolutely disgusting. Chloe Grace Moretz is one of my favorite actresses, and I am mad. Like, if you can't tell, I'm very, very mad about this movie. The fact that Chloe Grace Moretz was in this movie. Then this one, this was literally another, like, stupid advertisement. It was for, another period joke, I guess, because it was for tampons, and then going through this whole regular tampon commercial, and then the two girls get eaten by sharks. Because why should we... I don't even have anything to say. Happy birthday. Yeah, Johnny Knoxville and Sean William Scott find a leprechaun played by Gerard Butler, and he pretty much just beats them up for 10 minutes. That was... okay. Truth or Dare was the only one that maybe had a good joke in there, but then they ruined it by just piling on a bunch of really bad ones, and that was, Stephen Merchant and Halle Berry. They're on another blind date because they think of it's a blind date actually, and they're just daring each other to do all these dumb, gross things, and I hated it. And then the last one is what? Yeah, the last one is Terrence Howard as the coach of a basketball team of all like black people, and they're just like, oh, I don't know if we can win. He's like, well, you're black, so you're gonna beat them because the other team's all white. And that was maybe funny the first time he said it, and then the sketch went on for another like 10 minutes, and it was dumb as hell. Okay, so now that I'm done talking about every individual sketch, first I'm going to address how they got the actors to be in this movie. From what I've heard, they pretty much got one of the actors, I don't even remember who it was, they got one of the actors to actually do the movie, and then they pretty much said to all the other ones like, hey, we got, I don't remember who it was, but I'm going to say it's Hugh Jackman. It's like, hey, we got Hugh Jackman, don't you want to be in this movie? And they'd kind of be like, they like denied it. And the movie 43 pursued them for months on months, like years, trying to get them. They would like move the set to down the street from their house, be like, come on, it's only a 5-minute sketch, just come do it. And then finally they would get so guilted into doing it that they would just film this thing. And it ruined, like, they're lucky they had built up so much for their career, because if they hadn't, they'd be done. They'd be done in the business, because it is just terrifying. And the director, when asked about why he did the style of like the sketches and everything, he says, that he thinks that audiences have really short attention spans, and this is the only way to entertain them. So pretty much he's saying that if you're watching this movie, you're stupid, and he thinks the only way to keep your attention is to have 4-minute plots. So think about that. The director thinks that you're a really dumb person, coming from the guy who made jokes about a husband pooping on a wife. Okay, you know what? I'm done. It's been almost 10 minutes. I give movie 43 an F. F- if that's possible. I give movie 43 is one of the most it's an abomination, and I hate it. And the next movie is Saving Mr. Banks. Bye.